I was watching this TV show called See. It's about everybody being blind. There's some virus or something. Everybody that survives goes blind. And they're constantly doing things that I would think that only a person who can see could do. There's this part where they're all walking through the forest. Some of them have their hands on the person in front of them. Other people are just way off to the side. I have no idea how they're even not running in anything. Out front, they have a couple of people with walking sticks. I guess whoever did this, whoever made this, like directed this, didn't understand what the walking sticks are for. Like they might see a blind person with a walking stick and they'll think, oh, that's interesting, and they have no idea what it's for. So that's not like it's not like they're testing for minds. The walking stick is so they don't run into anything. And each person needs their own walking stick. It can't just be one person in front of everybody else. Because what if there's a hole in the ground? What if there's a little bump? What if you're not directly behind the person with the walking stick? But that's not the worst part. Later on, we meet some other people who's out walking out, and again, that they don't seem to be blind because they're just walking. They're like they don't even care. These guys don't even have walking sticks. Nobody does. So I have no idea how they're walking. They're walking on very rugged terrain with rocks and everything, and they don't seem to be having a problem. Like they're stepping over stuff they can't see. And then they find some guy who says, "Hey, there's some people up here. I'm betraying them." And of course, the evil guy, he's evil because anyway, a little bit after that, we see they're about to go into a battle. And one side's up on this short cliff face. It's like the cliff is like maybe 10 feet tall. And the people walking up to it, who aren't from around there, by the way, they reach this cliff face. And I'm thinking, oh, what are they going to do? They start climbing it. So if you're blind and you reach a cliff face, you're not going to know how high it is because you can't see. And even if you have a walking stick, your walking stick isn't an infinite height. If you have a 10-foot walking stick, you raise it up and hit the cliff face and say, "Oh, there's the cliff face." You're not going to have no idea. You're not going to have any idea how much taller it is. Like it could be the cliff face could end right above that. But these people, though, they don't care. They just go up. I guess we're supposed to assume the guy who's betraying everybody, he told them like, "Oh, there's going to be a cliff face right there, but don't worry, it's not very tall." Did they just trust him? Like, what if he really wasn't betraying them? What if it was like a double agent thing, and he was leading them into like this 300-foot tall cliff face? They'd be screwed. They start climbing up and they're like, "Oh man, this is a lot taller than he said." And then they get all the way up in there and they're like, "Oh, damn it! Now what do we do?" It's gonna be hard as hell to climb back down, right? It's like climbing cliff faces is hard enough already when you can see, which I want to know because I'm a big fat load. But it's got to be harder when you can't see what you can grab onto and what you can't grab onto. So you got to go like this with your hand every single time, and then it's harder to do it when you're going down because you can't lift your legs up. Your legs are the strongest part of you. And I just think it was really dumb that they just started climbing this cliff face. And then it turns out they have these ramps that just happen to be the exact height they need. It's like they know exactly where to put the ramp, so the very top of it hits the top of the cliff face. How the hell did they do that? Did they make the ramps before they went up there? Did somebody measure the cliff face so they knew exactly how high to make the ramps? How did they know where to put the ramps? Did they like leave markings that we couldn't see? It was dumb. And then they finally get up there and they're fighting, and despite the fact everybody's getting mixed together, everybody just happens to know who they need to fight. They can't see each other, yet they know who's on the other side, despite the fact like they're all mixed together. And I'm thinking, well, everybody's blind, so what you could do is you just stop. Don't make a noise. Don't do anything. They're not going to know you're there because they're blind. Anyway, the TV show sucks. It's awful. It's dumb. Don't watch it.